Hello, this is Survival-gyver, and this is an honest review of the Nextool E1. All my reviews are honest reviews. This, I believe, is actually sent to me as a joke, knowing that I can't open anything up because I have no nails, or very little in the nails. So something that requires nails to open is a bit of a problem. Big sigh. Other thing is, there's a whole bunch of information on this that is wholly incorrect. And I want to discuss that with you, because this is not a horrible tool design. And actually, somebody recommended one of these to me months ago, I think last year. And said, oh, you should get the Nextool E1 because it's better than Gerber. Yes and no. And let me explain to you why. So I think there's another Gerber that's got these little push-outs on a prybar. Which I complain about because it's hard to get your finger in. These you can at least open, but they're not, how do I put it? They're not user-friendly. And I want to go over some of the other weird information about this. So the steel that this is made from is listed as 30CR13, which makes it easier to sharpen than, say, like a 440C, but it's also a softer material. You may not recognize 30CR13, but you may recognize the American equivalent, 3CR13. Yeah, so it's not a high-grade steel. It's a low-carbon steel. So we have that as an issue. Next up, it's listed as having 10 tools. So let me count these real quick. All right, so I took a moment to count these. I count 9. They say it's 10. I see 9. Let me go through them with you. I'm going to leave this out and open because I really don't want to cut my hand again on this. So we have a short steel blade. That's 1. A file, which is 2-sided. Could be 2. They count the front as a Phillips head, as a flathead screwdriver, but I don't. It's not really made for that kind of thing. So if I count to those, then maybe 3. Scissors, which are decent, 4. This is supposed to be a scraper for 5. That's supposed to be a scraper. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Flip it onto this side, you see it's a bottle opener or can opener, so that's 8. Maybe if you count, 8 or 9 there. And of course, the X-Acto knife blade. And reversible flat screwdriver. So maybe it's more, maybe it's less. Depends on how you want to count them. The way it's counting on the website for Amazon, where this came from, they count the scissor as number 1. The scraper is number 2. Bottle opener, can opener is number 3. The utility blade is number 4. The file is number 5. The front of that is for a screwdriver 6. The knife is 7. The Phillip and flat is 8 and 9. And then the pocket clip is number 10. So it depends on how you want to rate it. So if I go by theirs, the pocket clip is a tool. We know the pocket clip's not a tool. It's a feature in order to help hold into something usable. This I've been keeping on the front of my backpack for when I go to work. It sits in the molly, so it sits perfect in there. But let's close all this up here, preferably without cutting myself, because I'm accident prone. This has got to go that way towards the blade, so I'm going to close this one first, like a little guillotine. I close this, let's push it forward here, and then that all the way forward, and there you go. That's your compact little tool. And it's a royal pain in the butt to open. Another thing, here's the box. I had to find the box. It's really odd. Weight is 95 grams plus or minus 5 grams. Weird. Yeah, it's made in China. What can I say, right? Nextool Pocket Tool E1. Poe and Repair. Small multi-tool. So there will be a link in the description of this if you're interested. Hopefully I don't cut myself again on this thing. But in order to open this up, I'm going to use my handy dandy pry bar. And let's take a look here. So first off, here's the first one, which is your knife blade. That's fine. Opens up just fine. By the way, it's not a liner lock, it's not a friction lock, it's just locks and it unlocks. So a little iffy there. This side opens up to the scraper. Why would you need this to open up as the scraper and bottle opener, can opener? I mean, it's not even a usable scraper. I mean, it's like, I might be able to give a mouse a back massage with it, but it's not great. The can opener side is dull. It's not even sharp, it's quite dull. So that might be a little hard to put into a can. Plus, because you have this little opening piece here, this little opening tab, would prevent you from putting that in too far. You might have some trouble opening up a can with that. Again, no real lock. So what else is in here? I'm going to flip this around. This little notch here is the screwdriver. Again, nothing really holds it in place. It does have a QR code on there. I don't know what it is. Maybe something, maybe nothing. Don't know, but it's there. The screwdriver is a flat. You got a flat head and a flat Phillips head, which is fine. Sits really well in that, so that's at least decent for the tool. All right. Also on this side, see where it says open? That's the utility knife. All right. Again, almost did it again. Nothing prevents this from locking. So that's a little iffy. It's a number 11 X-Acto knife blade. I don't know if you can see what it says on there. X-Acto number 11. In order to make this work, you pull down on this lock, pull the blade out, and watch the other part of it fall out. All right. So to put it back in, line that up there. You take this piece that fell out. Let me see if I can do this without cutting myself. That slides back in here to hold pressure, which I actually have it in upside down. Let's try to take that out again. Flip it around so that groove section, that little updent or little indent that goes upwards, fits there at the top. Because when you push this lock back forward, it locks it in place. So that's how that works. Now, it does come with 3 extra blades, and this is how they wrap them. So if somebody decided to open up the package and it looked like you were trying to smuggle drugs in, those are X-Acto knife blades. Yeah. So that's interesting. I prefer not to do it that way. For things that are X-Acto knife blades, or like a scalpel blade, I would do something like this. These are also number 11s. There's 5 in this pack, and it's a reusable plastic container, kind of like a Sharps container. This is made by Fiskars. I will leave a link in the description of where you can get these too if you want extra number 11 blades. Because why not, right? Now, you may have noticed something. Because I put the blade in this way, what happens when I close it now? Pointy side is going to be up. That's not going to be good. Even if it doesn't directly hurt you, that's not going to be great. So I'm going to loosen this up again. Pry this up lightly. Turn the blade around. Put that back in here. Line up that little notch. Can't see it because the camera's in the way. There it is. Put that back in place. And slide this lock back up. Gerber, are you watching? Because I've seen Gerbers that have horrible locking mechanisms. So there we go. Now, this can close into the body without hurting anyone. Alright, now this side, you'll see there are a couple nail nicks. There's this one with a file, and nothing locks the file in place. File on this side, got one direction file on this one, 2 direction file on this one, and although it is, looks like it's grinded a little bit, maybe that could be a screwdriver. It does come down on a barely noticeable ramp, so that could be like a large flathead screwdriver. All right, I may have to leave this open because otherwise I can't reach the one back here. So I don't know if I can reach that one back there. There it is. This one, Jesus, maybe we'll have to close it, is the scissors. Now the scissors are decent. They're nice, decent. They're nice big scissors. They're not too far out of alignment. They're easy to use. So that's a decent set of scissors out of this. So take things out like the scraper and put something more useful in there. It would be great. And we have that, which now doesn't want to go back into place properly. It's like really, really tight. So let's see, am I missing anything in here? File, that. Nope, that's everything that's in here. So as a horrible tool, it is not. I don't think it's designed perfectly well. Like I don't like these little things here, these little bump outs. I mean, if you're going to do that on one side, don't put the scraper in there. That's. I would have put the knife in there. You know, have the knife on one side, have the exact knife on the other. I would hold that, or the screwdriver. But have them on this side too for whatever other tools are in there, either on this side or this side, so they're easier to open. But that's it. Questions or comments? Leave them below and I'll answer them as soon as I can. As for usability, have I used it? Yes, I have. Do I like it? No, I don't. Again, it's hard for me to open because I grind the heck out of my nails during the day. So I have almost no nails left, like little bloody stumps. But the screwdriver is usable. The pocket knife is eh. It's a small pocket knife that doesn't lock, which is not good. The utility blade is fine. Again, it doesn't lock. And the locking mechanism is a little finicky. Not a fan. Files, again, I'm not a fan because, well, I don't have any nails to file. The scissors are decent. So, scissors, maybe pocket knife, screwdriver, and utility blade. Take out some of the extra crap, and this wouldn't be too bad. But that's it. Thank you for watching. Questions or comments, leave it below, and I will answer them as soon as I can. And links will be in the description to this and the replacement Fiskar blades if you want something a little bit safer than how they send you blades. Thank you, and have a glorious night.